This is my main Change Checker album. This is my secondary album, and in here I have every 50p apart from NIFC shields, and even bunk coins right up to Winnie the Pooh and Friends. The only thing that is missing from this album is a Kew Gardens. We're going to sort that out right now. This is my secondary album, and this has all the 50p's that I have in my main Change Checker album, apart from NIFC shields. So it's got all the Olympics, and when we get to Paddington at the Palace, all the rest of the coins are bunk coins that I took out of blue cards. Now, I want to sell this album. I've been threatening to sell this album for a long time. The only thing missing is a Kew Gardens, and I can't sell the album without the full set. So this video we're going to correct that, and I'm going to list this whole album on eBay, and when this video goes live, the listing goes live. I'll put the item number at the top of the screen so you can follow along and we can see how much this sells for. So I've had to buy a Kew Gardens for the Mega Marathon Monday Coin Tuber Challenge, and this is the top prize. There we go. 4 runners up will get signed Benjamin Bunnies from all the channels, apart from Christopher, who's got a very special signed coin for you. But I still want a Kew Gardens for my secondary album, so I thought I'd buy another Kew Gardens and then just put it straight back on eBay and sell it again. So I have got a ton of post to go through. Don't know what that is. I guess it might be some more Benjamin Bunnies from someone. This from Westminster, I've had this for months and months and months. Probably not that long, but I don't remember what that is. This, I don't know what it is. It could be one of the Kew Gardens I've ordered. £2.65 on the postage. I seem to remember paying £2.65. That, I think, is another Kew Gardens. It's a long story. £6.85. So it's good to know that when you pay that postage, you actually get the postage. This is from Sunderland Coin Hunt for Benjamin Bunnies, I'm assuming. Don't know what this is. Maybe it's more Benjamin Bunnies. Happy chap. I think this is from the beginning of the year when I ordered the annual set that it really isn't an annual set. I lost all interest, to be honest with you. Me and Andy went to the Royal Mint at the beginning of the year. Obviously there was nothing for us to buy, so I sort of lost interest, but I think that is the annual set from the beginning of the year. Just didn't open it. And this is a Change Checker album, and I can't remember what's inside it. It's an album with some coins, but I can't remember what it is. Again, I've had it for months. I opened it and I never actually took it out. I just left it there. Most of this I'm going to put to one side. I'm going to keep that, and I'll keep that. I think those are the Kew Gardens. I'll put the rest to one side. Multiple Kew Gardens. I had a bid on one of the Kew Gardens for £140. I thought I'd probably get outbid on that one. And I had a bid on another Kew Gardens for £165 it went up to, and I won that one. And so I didn't worry about the other one because I thought, well, £140, Qs are going for 155 minimum. There's no way I'm going to win that. I did. I won it. That night or the next day, I realised I actually just bought 2 Kew Gardens in 2 days. So yeah, so I thought, right, well, now's the perfect opportunity to resell one of them in my secondary album. What? So now I've got 4 Kew Gardens technically. Where's the... It's been a few days. I've had these lying around and I haven't opened them. How I've resisted not opening 2 packages with Kew Gardens in them for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 days? I don't know. How does someone do that? You wouldn't wait, would you? No normal person would wait. There we go. Kew Gardens just fell out. That's pretty nice. My hands aren't very clean. Sorry about this. That's a pretty nice one. I was bidding on... Well, I was bidding on lots of different Kew Gardens, and I was kept getting outbid. And then I started just taking some risks and bidding on Kew Gardens with very dodgy photos. And from the photos I could clearly see that the top of the pagoda isn't too pointy, which is a giveaway. And then if we flip it over, there's IRB under the Queen's neck, and the front tip of the Queen's neck points towards the P. People weren't bidding on them because they were dodgy pictures. For at least one of them that was the case. Let's get into this one. Try not to show the sender's details on the back. What was it that Caledonian Coins always says? Hide the evidence, is it? Yes, it is. In here, one simple little package. Dum da da dum dum dum. Okay, so that's not as good as the first one, but still really cool, shiny, but a little bit. There's like a little bit of pitting or something to the main coin, but it's a little bit knocked. I can't think of the right words. Around the edges, they've taken most of the hits over the years, but it's very nice. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm pleased with both of those. Let me put them side by side. Yeah. Which one do you think's the best? Left or right? Okay, so explaining the story a little bit more. Sorry, I just sorted my other album out. I originally bought Kew Gardens for the Mega Marathon Monday prize. All the coin tubers that are taking part in that have chipped in some money, so I think we paid like 12 something each, £12 something each, 155 for a Kew Gardens. I got a feeling that person wasn't any sort of coin collector. They just had a Kew Gardens and was selling it. I got a feeling it was some sort of charity thing as well. A listing popped up. It'd been there less than a day. £175. I made an offer for £155 straight away. Minutes. They came back and said yes, fine. So no bidding. Just paid a fair price, what I thought, and it turned up. That coin is not this one. This one is the coin that I've had in my album for a couple of years. It's the one I bought. I bought this with a whole set of Olympics. There's a video, which I can't remember the title of, but I'll put the link up on the top of the screen. It's one of my all-time best performing videos. So, the one that did turn up, sorry, getting a bit all over the place, sorry. The one that did turn up, I've actually put in my album because it was very, very nice. Probably the best condition one I've ever seen. And I was like, nah, I'm not giving that away. I'm keeping that for myself. And there it is. And I do think that is in really good condition. Really nice. The edges are lovely and crisp and clean. There we go. So I'm going to keep that for myself. I'm sorry. If anybody thinks that's out of order. So now I have, for a short time at least, 4 Kew Gardens. I'm keeping this one, definitely. I'm keeping this one for myself. I don't care. That's mine. That is mine. But when you look at the rest of these, this one is only marginally better than all of these. Especially these two that I'm really impressed with that have turned up. I'll tell you what, if I open this capsule... Oh. Knew I was going to mess that up. Right, so the top one is my original Kew Gardens. And then the bottom 2 are the ones that have turned up. And I've lost track of which one was which. Which one cost me 165 and one that cost me 145. So you tell me, which one do you think is the best one out of that lot? I think that the bottom left is the better one. Just seems like the edges, the raised edge Now, I've been to the Royal Mint so many times, done so many tours, and I can't remember what that is called. They always say you have to have that raised edge to protect the design of the coin and makes them stackable as well. But I can't remember what it's called. It's probably just called raised edge. But I think the bottom left, that one there, is the better one. So that one, I feel... It might be the better edge, but is it the better design, the picture? Right. Actually, I do think it's that bottom right, actually. Looking at the overall condition, the one on the right. And I don't think my original one was too bad, actually. But I think the bottom right, which is that one there, is the one that I'm going to give away as a prize. So let me find my gloves, not to put it on, but to just give it a try and take off any of the oils and things in my skin. They're all circulated coins, so I can't have made it worse. Well, I don't know. There we go. We'll put that back in its case, and I think that is pretty good. We'll use that one for the prize. There we go. Let me see if I can put these two together. I don't think there's too much in that. I do still think this one is the better out of all of them, but not by much. Which one of these two am I getting rid of? Well, to be honest with you, probably both of them. I could do with just selling it and making some money back. I'm gonna put... Oh, they're both quite, there's little pit marks. If you look to the right of both coins, just below the 9, on both of the coins, there's some little pit marks, dings. I don't think it really makes much difference. Let's put the left one in the book. Put that in the book. Finally get to finish this album, get a Kew Gardens in that book, and now I'm going to sell it. Here we go. So just to recap, it now has a full set of 50p's right up to Winnie the Pooh and Friends, 2021 Tokyo Olympics, 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Gruffalo, that funny little Britannia with the little thingy design at the bottom there, that's all in there. Like I say, all of these are bunk from Paddington at the Palace onwards. Stephen Hawkins, everything. All the Olympics. Football, all the Olympics are circulated condition. I've put a 2008 Britannia and a 2017 Shield. It is a 2017 Shield, obviously. I've put that as the transition year, 2008, and then obviously we've now got the Kew Gardens in there. So now I'm going to sell this on eBay. I'm going to list it. I'll leave the link or the item number at the top of the screen. It's live now. I'm going to start the listing at 155 for the Kew and say 75 for the full set of Olympics. Everything else is free, if you understand what I mean by that. If I start the listing at 220, is that about right? At least I know I've got my money for the Kew and I've got my money for the Olympics, and anything else it makes just helps cover all the other money, all the rest of the money I've spent getting second bunk coins of everything. So, right, so I think 220 is where it's going to start. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it goes for 300-400 quid, 500 quid. I've no idea what a whole set like this is worth. Absolutely no idea. But let's get that listed on eBay. We'll come back next week, see how she went. I always like listing them on a Tuesday night, 5-day auction, Tuesday night, so it finishes on a Sunday night. hopefully then everyone's at home and they don't forget to check their eBay, and they're, oh, you know, if you finish a listing on a busy Friday or Saturday night, you're going to get less people bidding at the last second. I think if you finish on a Sunday night, you get better results, I think. So Tuesday, 5 days, you end on a Sunday, I think is the best. Okay, so let's wait and see how that turns out. Thanks for watching to the end, guys. I know I've waffled a lot today. Let's all watch this together. I'll be really curious to sort of hear your feedback on the whole thing. Until we find out the results of this, keep looking out for those coins to collect.